Just waiting to go live. Is it going live? Yay, I am live on all platforms now. This is going to be the quickest video or episode if you're listening on the podcast that I have done. But I wanted to share because this is super, super powerful. What do random pineapples have to do with the power of our brain? This is really cool. So for me, I have taught my brain that over time, seeing random pineapples is like my positive sign. So for those of you that have known me for a while, you'll know this. If I spot, literally has to be random, to not like going to the fruit shop. If I spot a random pineapple, I take it as a sign that kind of it's I'm making the right decision with something or something positive is happening, whatever it is, I take it as a good sign. But in reality, what's actually happening is that because I've told my brain over time, this thing is really important to me. When I see it, I light up, I feel good, I think something positive is happening. Because I've told my brain that over time, it now sees that as something that's important. Now, this is a particular part of our brain called the RAS, so the reticular activating system. And it's basically like a colander in our brain. It's the part where it filters out what's important to us, what's not important to us. And so if you tell it that something like a random pineapple is important to you, you're going to spot those in more places. They've always been there. So you can do this with cars, and I'm going to come on to goal setting and actually how it's relevant to you as pro basketball players. But you could tell it anything. So whatever is important, and you tell it over and over and over again that this thing is important, you're then going to see them in more places. So like I said, they've already been there, but your brain is now kind of on the lookout. So it's spotting more opportunities to see whatever you told it. Now, yes, I've chosen random pineapples, but where the power of this lies for all of us is that, you can choose a symbol or a sign, but let's go deeper than that. So if you're clear on what your vision is, on where you want to go, on your goals, on the type of person you want to become, how you want to feel, how you want to show up, how you want to behave, all of these things, how you want to perform on the court, how you want a game to go. If you tell your brain this and you're feeding your brain this information, you're consuming this content, being conscious about what you feed your mind is just as important as what you feed your body. But thinking about what you're telling your brain, what you're letting into your brain, what you're telling it is important to you, then the amazing thing is you're more likely to spot opportunities for that to happen. You're more likely to take a chance, to take a risk to do that thing because you can see how it's connected with your big vision. And you're much more likely to take consistent action to get you there. So it's not about kind of just putting those intentions out there and kind of waiting for it to happen. I talk a lot about manifesting, and that, in my opinion, isn't manifesting, putting your thoughts out there and sitting back and waiting for it to happen. It's about getting so clear on that vision, on that goal, on where you want to head, that you then take action. You spot opportunities and you take action to get you to those goals. So I said that this was going to be a short one today, and it is. That's the link between a random pineapple and the power of your brain. So take a moment today to just think about, what is your vision? Where do you want to head? What are your goals? There's loads of stuff going around at the moment about getting rid of goals, and goal setting isn't supportive. It really comes down to personal preference. My own opinion is that goal setting is what drives us towards that big vision. Without that, we kind of get lost. We don't know where we're heading, but that's just my opinion. So maybe take some time today to just think about what's important to you. What do you want your brain to be spotting? How do you want your brain to be supporting you? And that's the thing. We get to be in the driver's seat. We get to optimize our brain once you know how. And if you want to know more about this stuff, drop me a message, because this is what I do day in, day out. I can support you to know how to use your brain, because we're just not taught this kind of thing. Take a moment today, think about that big vision, and then think about what's important to you so that you can support your brain to support you for optimized success. I hope that makes sense. Link between random pineapples, optimizing the brain. If you've just joined live, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to put this out there so you can then watch from the beginning, because this is like truly transformational stuff. Hope that you enjoyed it and have a great day.